Good morning, dear students. Good morning, dear students. Yes. Restore. Just hang on. I'm just getting connected. Just okay. So as you can see, dear all, uh, this table is very important, which we need to study. As you can see, this table is very important, and we need to learn from this table a lot of things. So it is there, so it's there with you uh, in my website, so from there you can study. So here you can see in direct speech, simple present tense, suppose for example, so do, does, that becomes did in indirect speech or recorded speech. So simple present becomes simple past, simple past becomes past perfect. Okay, like did will become had done. One simple example is given for your understanding. So, simple past, that is did, will become past perfect. Present perfect will become past perfect. Like have or has done will become had done. Then do you do or does he do will become if I did or if he did. Do you do will be if I did, and does it do will be if he did. Did you go will be if I had gone. Remember, simple past becomes past perfect. So I've given you specific examples also so that you don't make mistake. Like did you do will be if I had done. Did you do this work? The teacher asked me if I had done the work. How do you do? How I did. How did you do? How I had done. See here, simple past, this is simple past. So this simple past will become past perfect. How do you do will be how I did. How did you do will become how I had done. Present continuous will become past continuous, like am, is, are doing will become was, were doing. And past continuous will become past perfect continuous. That is, was or were doing will become had been doing. So past continuous will become past perfect continuous. Next, as you can see here, shall or will or can, may will become should, would, could and might. Shall will become should, would, will becomes would, can becomes could, and may becomes might. Then am, is, are. So am is becomes was, and are becomes were. Ago becomes before in reported speech. A month ago becomes the previous month. Okay, the previous month. Then you can see today or tonight becomes that day or that night. Tomorrow will become the next day or the following day. Next day, week, month, year. Next day, week, month, year will become the following day, the following week, the following month, or the following year. Next day means the following day. Next week means the following week. Next month means the following month. Next year means the following year. And then you can see here, thus becomes so. Thus, thus, thus becomes so. Just becomes then. These or these becomes these or those. And come becomes come, go. Okay, in certain cases. Okay. So, and then you can see, dear students, if the reporting verb, if the reporting verb is in present tense or future tense, there will be no change of tense in direct speech. Like that day I was explaining in my previous class, he says, I am not feeling well. So as the reporting verb is in simple present tense, therefore there is no change of tense here. So he says that he is not feeling well, no change of tense. She will say my father is a doctor. So she will say. Will say is simple future. So if the reporting verb is either simple present or simple future, then there is no change of tense of the direct speech. So my father is a doctor will remain is only. So she will say that her father is a doctor. It should be her actually. Okay. Okay, next. If the direct speech contains universal truth, characteristics, habitual action, there is no change of tense in direct speech in converting to reported speech. I have already taught you this one. Okay. Now you can see if the interrogative sentence starts with do, does, did, have, has, was, were, am, is, are, the answer of which is either yes or no, then we use if to connect reporting verb with reported speech. For example, the teacher asks, did you have your breakfast? Did you have? So the teacher asked if I had my breakfast. The teacher asked, have you done your homework? The teacher asked, if I had done my homework. Have you done will become if I had done. Present perfect becomes past perfect. Okay. Always remember that if the answer of an interrogative question is yes or no, then we use if as a connector, and then we change the corresponding tense also. Okay, we change the corresponding tense also. So the teacher asked, did you have your breakfast? The teacher asked, if I had my breakfast. The teacher asked, have you done your homework? The teacher asked, if I had done my homework. So what we have learned? We have learned that if the interrogative sentence has yes or no as the answer, then while we convert it in reported speech, what we need to do is we need to use if as a connector, and then we need to make corresponding change. We need to change the tense in corresponding past tense. So if it is simple past, it should be past perfect. If it is present perfect, it should also be past perfect. Okay, so we get past perfect in reported speech in two conditions. If it is in present tense, present perfect tense in direct speech, then also it should be present perfect tense. And if it is in present perfect tense also, say if the sentence is in simple past tense in direct speech, then it should be past perfect tense in reported speech. Again, if the sentence is in present perfect tense in direct speech, then also in indirect speech or in reported speech, the tense should be corresponding past tense, that is past perfect tense. So simple past becomes past perfect, as well as present perfect becomes past perfect. And what else we've learned? If the answer of a report of an interrogative question is yes or no, in that case we use if as a connector. Okay, between reporting verb and reported speech. Okay, next you see, if an interrogative sentence starts with why, how, when, where, which, etc., the answer of which is neither yes nor no. Okay, then we should use the same interrogative. Like see, why, how. If the question comes with why, how, when, where, which, the answer can never be yes or no. Therefore, we should use the same interrogative word as the connector. For example, the teacher asked him, how old are you? So the teacher asked him how old he was. Okay, don't write how old was he, because the previous class I told you that while you are writing reported speech, always remember that there should not be interrogative structure once again in your sentence. Okay, so if you write how old was he, then interrogative structure will come in your answer. Okay, which is not correct. So when you go on to convert your direct speech into an indirect speech, always remember, and that too for interrogative sentence, always remember that in reported speech or indirect speech, there should not be any interrogative structure once again. Okay, so in place of how old was he, you should write how old he was. The teacher asked me, when did you come? The teacher asked me when I had come. Don't write had I come. Always write when I had come. Okay, so the teacher asked me when I had come. Don't write the teacher asked me when did I come. So did I come will be wrong actually. Understood? Did I come will be wrong. Had I come will be wrong. It should be when I had come. Understood? So what you learned from this type of interrogative question, then we have learned that if an interrogative question starts with why, how, when, where, which, then while making the reported speech, the same why, how, when, where, which is used as a connector, and then there should not be any interrogative structure again in the reported speech. Like for example, the teacher asked him, how old are you? The answer should be the teacher asked him how old he was. It should not be once again interrogative structure like the teacher asked him how old was he. Do not write how old was he. Write how old he was. Because there is a rule that in reported speech, while converting an interrogative sentence in reported speech, there should not be any interrogative structure once again in the reported speech. So this you've got to remember always. For example, the teacher asked me, when did you come? So the answer would be, the teacher asked me when I had come. It should not be when had I come, because if you write when had I come, once again the interrogative structure is visible in the sentence, which is not correct. So while converting in reported speech, always remember that the interrogative structure should not come in the reported speech or in your answer. Therefore, in place of when had I come, it should be when I had come. Understood? The teacher asked me, when did you come? So the teacher asked me when I had come. So some of you might be wondering, how come it's from did is had? Of course, because I have already given you the table where I have listed out the tense conversion, okay, as well. So simple past becomes past perfect, present perfect becomes past perfect, then simple present becomes simple past becomes past perfect, then past continuous becomes past perfect continuous. Okay, so this table you've got to learn by heart to be able to uh, convert correctly. Okay, like this table you've got to learn perfectly, this table. Okay, so now let's see this one. Okay, in converting interrogative sentence and reported speech, always remember to use the order subject plus verb plus object. In other words, the sentence should have assertive structure. A sentence should have assertive structure in reported speech. Yes, this is correct. This is what I was talking to you. No? Like for example, the teacher asked, what time do you sleep? So while you make it in reported speech, it should not the reported interrogative structure should not come. It should come in this order: subject plus verb plus object. For example, the teacher asked what time I slept, not what time did I sleep. It will be wrong if you write what time did I sleep, then it will once again have interrogative structure, which is not correct. Therefore, the teacher asked what time I slept. What time do you sleep is simple present tense. Simple present tense becomes simple past tense. Therefore, the teacher asked what time I slept. How to convert direct speech into indirect speech in imperative sentence? Now the question is, In imperative sentence, how do you convert the direct speech into indirect speech? Direct into indirect speech. How do you convert an interrogative sentence? Okay. Uh, okay. You see here, if the imperative sentence means what, dear students? Imperative means the sentence where there is the sentence which indicates something like request, advice, command, instructions. All these sentences are said to be in imperative sentence. Okay. So like if the imperative sentence in direct speech refers to suggestions, proposals, reporting verb is changed into suggested or proposed, and in reported speech, should is introduced. This is very important, dear students. For example, let me explain you. My friend said to me, "Let us go to the theater this evening." Let us go to the theater. This is a proposal statement. One of my friends proposed to me, "Let us go to the cinema." So this is suggestion or proposal. So for suggestion or proposal, we have to change the reporting verb. So what is the reporting verb? Here you can see, my friend said to me. Said is the reporting verb. So this reporting verb is converted into suggested or proposed. Okay. And suggested and proposed is always followed by to. Understood? So my friend said to me, "Let's go to the theater this evening." My friend suggested me that I should go to the theater, or my friend proposed to me. Okay, I can refuse it also. Therefore it is called proposal or suggestion. So if a sentence indicates in imperative sentence proposal or suggestion, in that case reporting verb said is converted into suggested or proposed, and then let is converted into should. For example, my friend suggested or proposed to me. So you have to write anyone. Either you write suggested to me or you write proposed to me. Okay. My friend suggested to me that we should go to the theater that evening. Go should also be there. Okay. We should go to the theater that evening. So always remember, okay, if the sentence indicates something suggestion or proposal, then we should replace let with should. Okay. And reporting verb said with suggested or proposed. Understood? Next, when the word let in direct speech does not express any suggestions or proposals, then we should write might or might be allowed in reported speech instead of should. This is very important, dear students. Very, very important. It means if the sentence with let does not indicate uh, either a suggestion or a proposal, then we should use in the reported speech might or might be allowed instead of should. Like in the previous sentence, we saw that the sentence is showing suggestion or proposal. Therefore, we have replaced let with should. Okay, and in the next rule, it is said that if the sentence with let does not suggest, propose, or suggest, then we should use, in place of let, we should use might or might not be allowed. For example, my friend said to me, "Let me do this work." So, let me do this work does not indicate any suggestion or proposal. Understood? Therefore, this let should be replaced by might, okay, or might be allowed. For example, my friend wished that, and said reporting verb is also replaced by wished. My friend wished that he might do that work. He might do this work will become that work. Okay, he might do that work, or he might be allowed to do that work, or he might be allowed to do that work. So always remember, okay, if the sentence containing let does not indicate any suggestion or proposal, then the reporting verb said is uh, replaced by wished, and let in direct speech is replaced by might or might be allowed. For example, my friend said to me, "Let me do this work." my friend wished that he might do that work, or he might be allowed to do that work. Next, reporting verb is also changed into advice, order, request, warrant, etc. according to the context in the direct speech. For example, the teacher said to us, always bring textbook in the class. So by reading the sentence, you have to understand what is it. Okay, so it is a kind of an advice or instruction. Therefore, the teacher said to us, said will be replaced by advised or instruction. So the teacher advised or instructed us to always bring textbook in the class. The teacher advised or instructed us to always bring textbook in the class should be the correct answer. Next, you see, the master said to the servant, post the letter. The master ordered the servant to post the letter. Okay. So here, master is interacting with the servant. So it should be commanded or ordered. Okay. So our reporting verb changes according to the context of the sentence. If the context is requestive, like if I say, for example, the teacher said to me, please sing a song. Then the teacher requested me to sing a song. Understood? So it again you can see there the teacher said to me, the said reporting verb is converted into request. Why request? Because the sentence, the teacher has used the word please. So the sentence is requestive in sense. If the sentence is requestive in sense, then the reporting verb is converted into request. If the sentence is instructional or it is advice, okay, then we should replace the reporting verb with either instructed or with advised. Understood? So you need to study the sentence first. Understood? Like here, the example is given, the teacher said to us, always bring the textbook in class. So it can be an instruction also. It can also be a advice also. Okay, therefore, the reporting verb said will be converted into the teacher advised, into either advised or instructed. Either of these two is correct. Okay, you can either write advised or you can either also write instructed. Understood? The teacher advised or instructed us to always bring the textbook in the class. Okay, now you see, now we have completed successfully the three types of sentence. How to convert three types of sentences in reported speech. First is assertive sentence, second is interrogative sentence, third is imperative sentence. Now we are going to work on the exclamatory sentence. Okay, so exclamatory sentence, what happens, you see, reporting verb is changed into wished, exclaimed, prayed, applauded, exclaimed with joy, exclaimed with sorrow, etc. For example, he said to me, may you live long. He wished that I might live long. Understood? He said to me, may you live long. So the answer will be, he wished that I might live long. So if you get a sentence with may and it is kind of a wish, okay, then you write the reporting verb as wished and then may will become might. Mother said to me, may God bless you. Mother prayed that God might bless you. Mother said to me, may God bless you. It means mother will pray to God, right? That is why reporting verb is prayed. So mother prayed that God might bless me. May will become might. He said to me, good morning. So good morning क्या होता है? Is a wish. Therefore, reporting verb said to is replaced by wished. He wished me good morning. The boy said, what a joy, we have won the game. The boy exclaimed with joy that they had won the game. Okay, because have won is present perfect, so present perfect becomes past perfect. That is why they had won the game. I said to him, what a fool you are. Okay, I said to him, what a fool you are. So I exclaimed that he was a great fool. Exclaimed that he was a, what a fool you are is exclamatory sentence. So always remember, while converting the direct speech in exclamatory sentence and indirect into reported speech, we need to always be very careful. Why? Because sometimes exclaimed is required, sometimes might is required, wished is required. So I said to him, "What a fool you are." I exclaimed that he was a great fool. Exclaim means if I become surprised, then we have to use exclaim. Okay, if we are very much surprised, like if I say, "What a fool you were," or if I say, "What a joy," we have won the game. So, what a joy! We have won the game. It's something surprising. Therefore, the boy exclaimed with joy that they had won the game. The commander said to the soldier, "Bravo, you fought bravely." The commander applauded the soldiers, saying that they had fought bravely. The commander applauded the soldiers, saying that they had fought bravely. So, dear students, this exclamatory sentence, imperative sentence, reporting verb also you need to change, and that direct speech part also you have to change in reported speech. So, you've got to be a bit careful. Like he said to me, "Good morning." So, good morning is a wished. So, he wished me good morning. The boy said, "What a joy!" The boy exclaimed with joy. Okay, if it is something joyful, then you write exclaimed with joy, and if it is something sad, then you write exclaimed with grief, or something which is surprising, you just use exclaim. What a fool you were! It is a surprising statement. So something which is surprising. Therefore, I exclaimed that he was a great fool. You are, so he was. Okay, he was a great fool. Great is used. Always remember, great. The word great is used for a surprising statement in the exclamatory sentence. In the exclamatory sentence, great is also used along with the reporting verb exclaimed. Okay, so dear students, it's time to do some exercise. So let's click here to go to exercises. Yeah, this one. Okay. So dear students, so I shall share you the link. You can uh, do these exercises, okay, of reported speech. He works in a bank. She said that he worked in a bank. Okay, simple present will become simple past. We went out last night. Went is simple past tense. The simple past tense will become past perfect tense. So she told me that. She told me that they had gone out the previous night. "I'm coming," she said that she was coming. "I was waiting for the bus when he arrived." Here, past continuous tense. Past continuous becomes past perfect continuous. So, she told me that she had been waiting for the bus when he arrived. Okay. Likewise, you have to work it out, dear students. Okay. Okay. So, reported speech. You please do and submit me the answer. Okay, you can upload in Google Classroom. Okay, I shall send you the link after the class gets over, so that you can work it out. Do 10 10. Okay, like today you do 10, the next day you shall do another 10. Likewise, not all in a single day. You can do 10. Okay, hardly 10 you do in your English notebook, and then you take the photographs and upload it on Google Classroom. I shall get it. So I shall give you the link in Google Classroom only, dear students. Okay, after the class gets over, just give me 5 to 10 minutes time. I shall upload in Google Classroom, and from there you please work it out in your English on your English note copy, and after that you take the photograph and upload it, send the attachment in Google Classroom. Okay, I shall check your answer and will revert back to you. Okay, so you please work it out. Okay, not much, you can write 10 today, tomorrow you can write 10, likewise you can do. Okay. So how many of you are still connected with me? Just write yes so that I can understand that you are with me. Uh, can you please write yes? Those of you who are present. Yes, Akanksha, thank you. Krishna, Karanya, Asmita, Arihant, Shruti, Juhi, Juhi. So I think Parimal is also there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Parimal. Okay. Rest have gone, it seems. They log in and then they just leave. Saurav is also there. Okay, Saurav. Very few students. Okay, so dear students, before I wind up, you please complete your lesson notes of Reach for the Top, which I have sent the link yesterday. I have also uploaded another lesson this morning, which is I think the Happy Prince. I have already uploaded. So tomorrow I shall send you the link of Happy Prince, because or those who have finished, I can send you today also. Reach for the Top, I have sent you yesterday, and Happy Prince also I have finished. Okay, I have uploaded, and I shall now work on your another lesson, that is the last leaf. Okay, so as and when I complete, I shall send you the link. So those of you who have completed the lesson notes of Reach for the Top, you can write down the lesson note of the Happy Prince. Okay, so I shall send you the link, you can write down, and in Google Classroom I shall also send you the link of the recorded speech exercise. You please work it out. Okay, bye bye, take care and have a nice day.